both these fucking. I had a Latino bully and a black bully, both in my neighborhood.
Did they bully each other? How was their relationship?
They fought.
Yeah,
but they just
they
teamed up to fuck
That's
with
so
me,
fucked
man.
up, dude.
And I didn't listen, dude. I was also a goth kid, dude. All black, everything. Damn. I had the hair, had long hair, and oh my god! But I didn't fuck with nobody. Yeah. But people loved fucking with me. And you know what I realized now growing up.
Yeah.
And you've partaked in teaching.
Yeah.
You noticed this now probably. And I noticed it when I taught for a while. There are just some kids, this energy comes out of them like come bully me. I had that. I realized that now. Growing up I realized because your whole life you're like, why did they do that to me? Why did they? Wow. And then you grow up and you're just like, oh, because I was just a little bitch. I was just walking around being a little bitch, being so bullyable, like being such a punching bag. I had the face. I was just like, punch me, please. And then they would punch me. I'm like, why did he punch me? Like I realize now because I see these kids. But you know what? Look at me, dude. Look at me now. I got trust issues. Yeah. I have to constantly work out. I'm super body conscious because of that shit. Yeah. But it's funny when I taught and I saw those kids, and I'm just like, if you just stopped being such a little bitch, you don't even have to. I didn't have to really join a group, really. If I just had the charisma.
What would you have done differently?
Well, older Daniel now, who knows how to fight, I would have fucking I would have fought my way out. But that's just pure anger and that's crazy. That bully anger that you never got revenge.
It's a crazy thing to fight when you're a kid. That's a crazy thing that when you're a kid, fights are crazy when you're a kid.
It is. It's
how crazy.
It's the biggest thing on the planet. It literally is. Kids like fighting? Now I'm worried about taxes, but when you're a kid, you're worried about fighting.
Is that all, dude? Isn't that hilarious though?
Like, that's all you think about. Especially if you grew up in the hood.
Yeah, but that's crazy. Like I did.
Because a fight will happen.
Yeah.
And you just pray to God it's not you. Because again, I would just get thrown in the fight. It's not because I'm like, yeah, let's fuck. Like people just like, oh, while we're fighting, let's beat up that asshole.
They just push you into
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, like it never ended for me in high school. Dude, my senior year.
Yeah.
They threw me in a trash can, pushed me down the stairs. I rolled down the stairs in a trash can. It was a senior prank.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
That's fucking.
But the senior prank has to be done by the seniors, not on the seniors.
Wow.
But yeah, dude, there was tons of shit.
As a senior, you got that shit?
That's what I'm saying. I never got respect while I was in high school.
Dude, yeah, that's crazy.
I never got respect when I was. Everything got good for me in college.
Yeah.
But in high school, no respect.
Damn, dude.
No, dude,
that's crazy.
Maybe that's what made me a comedian. The level of self-hatred.
Yeah.
And regular hatred.
Yeah.
I just gained.
Damn, dude.
From
disrespect.
Middle school sucked too. Middle school's like the intro for high school. In a sense of bullying.
I got a lot of disrespect too.
Yeah.
I got a lot of disrespect growing up.
But middle school gives you a taste. Because the bullies are also trying to figure out bullying. It's like, wait, how do I bully this guy?
Yeah.
High school is perfected.
Yeah.
They are masters of their craft, dude.
High school's like fucking pro. It's like the pros, dude.
This is the goddamn Olympics of bullying, the high school. But when you're in middle school, you're like, oh, this sucks. And you look back fondly on middle school while in high school because you realize, and it's just like me now. I don't look fondly upon it, but I look back at high school and like I'm saying, I was such a little bitch. Just walking around. In high school, like again, in middle school, people are slowly realizing you're a bitch.
Right.
You know, they don't quite know what that is yet. And then you get to high school, you're just like, man, Daniel's a bitch, dude. He just like punched me in the fucking face. Dude. Yeah. But in a weird way, it prepared me for comedy. I never, ever thought about being funny. Because every time I try, I don't know why.
Yeah.
Actually explains a lot about my comedy.
Yeah.
But every time I tried to make a joke, it made everyone angry.
You always beat this dude's fucking ass. Yeah, that's hilarious. Yo, I know that ain't little bitch Daniel.
They talking shit right now.
I know that ain't little bitch Daniel talking.
No, it's just like, come on, man. Like, what you...
Oh my god, that's crazy, dude.
And then I had to go home to a angry dad and shit. Yeah, it was just. And I know you didn't have no bad. You had a worse. You had a old man, old grandfather.
Like, I don't know. I've always been.
No. Yeah. You've been brainwashed by the whole experience. You're like, no, this was good.
Yeah,
this was good. I'm glad this happened to me.
I was lucky. I didn't. How do you think? First off, how do you think I would have fared in your high school?
You would have suddenly become Mexican. You would have dropped that Asian shit. You would have been a cholo, and you definitely would have picked the Latino side. And you would have been like a major bully. You would have like perfected your Spanish. Like, hey, yo.
I don't know.
Or you would like somehow get cool with the black kids.
Spanish girlfriend? Yeah.
And then you would hang out you would be on the black side. I can't see you because I went to it was started as a magnet school and then it became an IB school.
Like the opposite of a magnet.
What?
What's IB like? International?
Oh, international baccalaureate.
Okay.
And this is right when that concept started in America or America started.
Yeah.
So our school was picked as one of the schools to be basically an experiment. So we were this low end school, but it became also a high end school. Mm-hmm. So we had literally half and half. One side. And we had 3 categories: arts, IS, international studies, and business. Business was all the hood kids, Mexican, black, but that's probably why they fought a lot because they were all in one thing.
Yeah, I would have been
all
IS.
the hood kids.
I think. All right, so if I was an IS,
IS is basically the white kids.
Oh, really?
Because that was the highest level of the school. And that's mostly what the best teachers were. That's where all the AP, IB classes were held.
That's right.
They basically segregated the school. Mostly, it's all white kids or some Indian that was adopted or some shit. That was IS. Business was all hood kids, black, Hispanic,
I'd be wherever
some white trash kids in the business. Everyone was hood. If you were in business, you were hood. Art was the middle. I was always the middle.
Yeah.
Art is literally, you have some of the white kids here. You got some of the hood kids, but they have something, like some sort of talent, sing or some shit like that. And that's what I was. I had something because I did painting.
Damn. That's crazy.
Dude, my throat is ragged. Oh, shit. Anyway.
Holy fuck, dude.
But you didn't have that. Your school wasn't like that.
No, I went to a regular public high school. But I feel like, honestly, it was such when I was growing up there, I thought, this place fucking sucks, Now
you love it. You've been brainwashed.
I think about it, I went back and I was like, this is a fucking nice, it's such a nice, there aren't
but it's not about the school, it's about your experience.
The fight, we had everything from rich kids to poor kids. We had a really healthy mix of everything. And I feel like that's what all the suburbs are basically around Chicago. One time there was a fight at this Wendy's. It was probably a mile away, and everyone we had bikes. The fight was between a white dude and a black dude, but
boxing. It was like boxing level event.
But the black dude's aunt showed up to the fight and broke it up, dude.
Damn.
He's like, all right now. I know you ain't fighting. I don't know, dude. That was pretty wild. There was a lot of black kids. There was a ton of Mexican kids too, but there was a ton of white kids. There was a lot of every fucking kid. There was just a lot of everybody. I'm really lucky. I feel like I've had a really fucking a good, safe.
Yeah, you've been brainwashed, dude.
Yeah, I've been brainwashed. Well, fuck, I joined the military and shit. I got
brainwashed.
I cried during the anthem. I got brainwashed. Yo, if you cried the national anthem, you're fucking brainwashed.
I hated high school to no end.
Seriously,
everything.
A little brainwashed.
I hated it. Yeah, I would never go back. People talk about, I would never go back to that shit. No.
Yeah.
I would relive college. My undergrad was great.
Yeah. Undergrad.
That was honestly,
fun,
that was the best years for me.
Same. Those years were the funnest. It was just nonstop fun in college.
Yeah.
It was literally just fun.
Honestly,
all the time. It was never not fun, dude.
Yeah.
Always fun.
And I first went to art school.
It was fun.
And this was back right I saw the rise of all this LGBT and all this stuff. I was there in the beginning because that's all our kids are. They're just gay. Everyone's gay. Everyone's something. And back then, and also I came from this kind of area into art school in Savannah, Georgia.
Sick.
And this is the first time I'm meeting people that are rich kids. Like, I'm not talking about like the school I went to. Like, I said rich kid, but really he just has like a nice place, like a nice house, whatever. Like, these are rich kids, right? And
lake house kids,
and like people that are like, of course I know what gay and bisexual, but they're saying this is the first time I'm hearing poly. That was a new thing at the time, right? When we were in college, poly and
fucking Polynesian fuck.
Yeah, Polynesian.
You fucking Polynesian.
You fucking what? I don't know that ketchup, dude. But fucking furries.
Furries.
Okay. No, I can't talk about that right now. No, because that's a whole other tangent. But I knew about furries before then. But furiries and just
all this Daniel. Stuff. Oh, Daniel's a furry.
All right,
we tripped on a landmine here. Daniel's a furry.
Oh no, I'm a gay furry. No, I'm not. I'm not Daniel Holmes. This is not a gay furry. I'm not a gay furry. I can say that with all positivity.
I'm not a gay furry.
Not a gay furry. But yeah, college was the best. College was the best.
Fun.
I met everybody, especially art school. That was my part. Art school, tons of weirdos.
Yeah.
You would have never met anywhere else.
What were art school parties like?
Oh, wild.
Was it like fucking...
My favorite was I threw a party.
What were locations like? What, like a house or like an apartment? Like a
you know, America.
Yeah.
You know, especially Savannah's kind of like a New Orleans Diet Coke.
Yeah.
Right? It's almost like where I'm from, New Orleans. And that's another reason why I think I hated high school, because I had to live in Atlanta for high school.
Yeah.
And nobody knows me. You know, because most likely I would have went to the high school. If Katrina never happened, I would have went to the high school everyone else would go. You know, you follow your class.
Did you know anyone from your school at your high school at this new college or anything?
No, thank God.
Nobody.
Though I have a best friend who went before me. Okay. So him, and that's another reason why I kind of went to that school, because. I say best friend. He was my only friend in fucking high school, really. Yeah. And that's another thing. He was like the only white boy in class.
Wow.
Right? And everyone else, like I'm saying, like I did arts, but it was mostly like a black school.
Yeah.
And they kept all the white kids in like IS. Like, okay, you stay over here.
Be careful.
But yeah,
dude, America's so fucked.
It's so fucked.
It's so fucked, dude.
So
it's
fucked.
So fucking funny. Oh,
but yeah, he was the only one. Everyone else was just new people.
Nah.
And it was
but he liked the school. He liked the university you ended up at.
Yeah. But we both dropped out.
Yeah.
And then I went to a university next to the art school. So I stayed in the same area.
Yeah.
So I still went to these art parties because I already went to the school for 2 years. And I also slowly hated art school. It's bullshit, dude.
Wow.
It's a way. I do not. If anyone has a kid out there, you think just let them go to a regular school and get an art degree, but don't go to a art school. It's a waste of money. All art schools are expensive as fuck.
Uh-huh.
They're just scams. Fuck. Fucking scams.
What's like did they make you learn about ancient, like did they make you learn about artists?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Were they thorough? Did they leave anyone out? Did they leave out like fucking important people?
It depended on your professor. That's still the problem with art school. Is when you think about it, you're like, wait, how can you grade any type of artwork? It's
pretty crazy.
Certain majors kind of make sense. Like there's architecture. So I mean, like the aesthetics, okay, maybe that could be subjective, but it has to have a function and it had to be able to work, right? Like if you're making a building, it had to be able to be an actual building that could work in reality, right? So there's something you could grade there, but like a painting, Like, unless you fail epically, which even then you could still argue the painting.
Right.
Like, there's no real way. Like, you're like, how can you grade these paintings? How is this one better than that one? Because you give this one an A, that one a B. Why is that an A and that's a B? So that's another reason why I was...
Pass or fail. Maybe.
So many professors... You know what's hilarious? Looking back, the professors people hated loved me, and I loved them. And the professors everyone loved hated me, right? And I wanted them to love me, but slowly my want turned into, okay, now I hate you. So,
I had a teacher that absolutely hated me in college, and she got me, I was in a fucking, I don't know what I was doing, but I was in a political ecology of the Middle East class. And, you know, I had to read a couple articles and then write a paper on something. And I remember I spent a lot of time on it. And I remember I'm like, I'm totally gonna I needed to pass. I needed a passing grade. And she gave me a D. Because I got that grade, I failed that class and she kicked me out of that class.
Sweet Jesus.
And then since I got kicked out of that class, my GPA lowered below a 2.0, and then I got kicked out of the university.
Fuck.
Yeah, I got kicked out of my university. But after that, I really got my shit together. I stopped drinking and I stopped smoking weed, and then I took summer school, right? And I was about to graduate because I failed this class. I didn't get to graduate on time, right? So I took summer school to get my GPA above a 2.0, and then I really studied with summer school. I talked to my professor. My GPA rose, and then I fucking enrolled. I got all A's the last semester of college, which was like the most important achievement to me. Because it's like, I finally just figured out. I showed up and I just worked really hard, and like I just took it seriously for once, and then then it got better. What was the most important thing you learned in college? You think?
Like overall, art school and regular college.
Yeah.
Like
There's a lot.
Personal experience. Like if I can't go back, just taking the good with the bad.
Yeah.
I would say friendships. Like real, for me, because again, high school sucked for me.
Yeah.
So college, I made some real friendships that I'm like, okay, I'm gonna know these people for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
that's pretty sick.
It's just gonna, and if I could go back, that would be a time I would go back, not only to have fun, but I would have just networked so much.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Because there's so many people I know now who are successful, but they were going to be successful anyway because a lot of them were already born into some sort of money. And I'm just thinking to myself, I'm like, damn, I wish I marketed more because I was so focused on the party.
Yeah.